With officials having called off annual homeless audits around Los Angeles County amid the pandemic, several dozen volunteers in El Sereno say they will spend several days over the coming weeks fanning out into their neighborhood to perform their own counts and learn more about the extent of homelessness in their community. They kicked off the effort Saturday, February 27th, with several teams visiting encampments on the medians of Huntington Boulevard and other streets in El Sereno. They also hope to seek out people who may not be on the streets but are couch surfing or staying in hotels. Sua Hernandez, one of the organizers, said they want to use this data to spur public officials to enact policies aimed at staving off further surges in homelessness. "It's not going to be perfect, because we're not professionals," Hernandez said of the group's count, which comes on the heels of Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, a joint city and county agency that provides homeless services, calling off its annual audit used to help gauge the status of the issue and determine policies and funding. Hernandez added, "This is a way for us to capture our story." Hernandez is an organizer and staff member of the El Sereno Community Land Trust, a group that works to prevent residents and businesses from being forced to leave the area by rising expenses spurred by gentrification. Among their methods, securing properties and holding them in trust to provide affordable housing and to fend off real estate investors who they fear will drive up property values and the cost of rent. The group is also working with activists from a group called Reclaiming Our Homes that is working to secure Caltrans-owned homes, purchased by the state agency to clear the way for freeways extensions that were never built, near the 710 Freeway Corridor, for unhoused Angelenos. In an act of civil disobedience, activists took over the houses in the past year, moving in people who would otherwise have been homeless, they said. The group took inspiration from a group of Oakland mothers who did the same, were subsequently arrested, but were later able to purchase the homes through a land trust. Caltrans eventually reached an agreement to lease several of the vacant El Sereno-area homes to a city housing agency, with a homeless services organization housing some of the reclaimers there. But a second group is pushing to get the state to sell the homes to a community land trust. Caltrans officials say they are working to update their regulations to allow the sale of the properties to move forward. With homeless audits canceled this year, efforts like these, and community leaders in general, could find themselves with a gap in data in the midst of what is expected to be a surge in homelessness and evictions triggered by the pandemic humbled economy.